Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is going to be a new segment for me. I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to do. I mean, I'm going to try and do it like, one every maybe week or two, maybe a month. It really just depends on, like ideas and all that. But anyway, this is like, I guess I'll call it Lang's Budget Corner. Not a lot of people have like money to spend, especially on this game, and I wouldn't blame you, wanting to spend, $300-400 on a cardboard. So uh, I'm gonna be showing you like decks that you can build. Most of them's gonna be under 200 bucks. I mean that's gonna be like a max. I mean this deck I'm gonna be showing you lowest rarity you can get it for like 25 bucks. I'm sure because like no one really wants these cards or anything like that. Uh, if you guys have any ideas like or comments or just suggestions on future videos. I mean, I can do, you guys can send me like deck lists and all that. I can profile it. I have access to like all the cards in the game pretty much, so I can always just build it and profile it. If I like the deck, I'll certainly do a profile on it. Like I said, I'm pretty much here for you guys, to pass my Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge on, my ideas and my opinion and, shit like that. So, without further ado, here's my first deck profile I'm going to be doing. It is on maybe my favorite deck of all time, and that is Crystal Beast. When these cards first came out, I believe it was in Force of the Breaker. Uh, it seemed like it had a lot of potential, and it seemed like more support was going to get released for it. Of course, we got screwed on that. That's pretty much the main reason why this deck isn't like a top tier. Like, they just need more support. The way I built this, it's like the only way you can play it. You cannot play it like a control deck, running like, every Crystal Beast monster and then running like Rainbow Dragon and shit like that. You gotta build it to OTK and make big plays because that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is, making like huge plays, big pushes, I mean shit like that, So, here's my deck list. 3 Pegasus, that's a staple. Uh, that's kind of like the problem with the deck. There's like no monsters that you can use besides Pegasus and Carbuncle. I'm going to be getting to another one. It's not a Crystal Beast, but it's a staple in this deck. Probably should just change the name to it, but I will get to that in a second. 3 Amethyst Cap. It's in there for speed. It's pretty much in there, if you can get your Rescue Cat. If you don't get first turn Pegasus, you can always just go Rescue Cat, pop, get 2 of those. I mean, the whole thing about this deck, you want to get all your spell cards to be live. I mean, it's not that hard whatsoever once you see the rest of my build. 3 Topaz Tiger, that's kind of like, I guess, the beat stick in the deck. Like I said, there's not a lot of support. So, I mean, pretty much all this is staple to me. Here is pretty much the whole reason why the deck can win. I mean, certainly, this deck is still inconsistent, but I mean, it's the best way to build it in my eyes. 3 Kuras. Let me go into detail about that. The way I have this deck built, you're gonna be loading up your spell and trap zone like quickly. Like within 3 turns, you should have your spell and trap zone filled, or else you're doing something wrong, pretty much. It's able to pop your monsters in your monster zones, send them to the spell and trap zone, and then you get the draw cards. I mean, that's what this whole deck is based on. Just going through your deck and getting your abundance pretty much to win, or if you got enough for Ancient City Rainbow Runes. 2 Amber Mammoth. I mean, he doesn't really serve a purpose. He's kind of just like a beater. Plus, this is where Crystal Beasts really get hurt. They have no monsters. They got the spells. I mean, traps aren't really relevant because you shouldn't be setting. But, yeah, I mean, 2 Amber, 1 Carbuncle. Some people may like 2, I only like 1. Uh, that really shouldn't be hitting the graveyard much, and even if it does, it's not going to get removed. No one's really using any graveyard removal, really. And then the last monster, Rescue Cat. Staple, I mean, grabs you 2 Amethyst Cat. That's your only play, though. It may suck at times because you're drawn so much with this deck, as you'll see. If you draw a 2 Amethyst Cat, then this thing is dead. But, I mean, I'm not running Summoner Monk. Some people like it, but I see it as I don't like to pitch the spells that I have in my hand, because the spells I have in my hand, they're going to help me win. Like, every single one of them. I do not want to pitch any of them. I mean, some people, want, another way to get to Pegasus. I mean, that's fine. You can do that if you want, but I personally do not like it. Onto the spells. 3 runes. That's a staple. I don't know why I keep saying that. Pretty much, I don't think I could minus a single card from this deck if I wanted to. The Rainbow Runes, like I said, I'm drawing so much, doing so much on the board, that just becomes ridiculous. Like, once you get up to, like, 3 Crystal Beasts, and then 4 and 5 is just, like, ridiculous. And you're able to load your spell and trap zone so easily with, like, Kurez and, Blessing, and even Beacon can get it going for you. So, let's continue. 3 rare value. Like I said, speed. That's never dead for me. You're always gonna have like 2 in there, no matter what, pretty much. I have 3 beacon. That's pretty easy because my main play that I do, if I get Pegasus turn 1, I'm gonna go summon Pegasus, grab Pegasus, and then play like Crystal Promise, summon the Pegasus, put either Carbuncle or another Pegasus, because bang, right there, that makes your Crystal Beacon live, it makes your rare values live. I mean, yeah, that's really about it. 3 abundance. This is pretty much like your win condition, because you're gonna get 4 in your spell and trap zone very, very quickly. With Kurez, and I have Hand Destruction in here as well. Like I said, that's pretty much like your main win condition. Your board should be like, like 3 Pegasus, 2 Topaz. I mean, that's like game right there, pretty much. Then you can also just rebuild. I know the deck looks weird. You'd have to build it yourself. I'm sure, there's non-believers out there, blah blah, I can't see this winning, I can't see you getting all this in your spell and trap zone by turn, 2 or 3 or whatever, but, I mean, it certainly works. Like I said, it's inconsistent, though. I mean, that's just Crystal Beast in general, just not this build. Like I said, 3 Promise, though. It's another staple. It's amazing. Like I said, the Pegasus play, that's huge. Some people may not have seen that like at first, but I mean, that's a huge play, especially for this deck and what I'm trying to do. I have 3 Blessing, another staple. You're going to be getting stuff to the grave too, because you can load stuff up. Like, you can go bring out Kurez, pop 2 of your spell or trap, Crystal Beast, and then you can just play that to get it right back, and that just gets your rare value plays back, and I mean, pretty much everything's like self-explanatory. Hand Destruction, staple to me. I can only fit in 2. It's really good. Like I said, it sets up your Blessing play. I mean, it can even set up your Pegasus plays too. A lot of people forget that you can summon from the graveyard as well. I like this over Card Destruction. It's kind of like the same reason on Monk. I do not like to pitch the cards I have in my hand. So, I mean, I'd rather have an option on what I'm pitching instead of just my whole hand. Brain Control's in there for Kurez. I gotta hurry up here. Brain Control staple. like I said, there may be non-believers, but you can certainly pull off Brain Control and Caress, and that just gets a deck out. And then 3 Reckless Greed. That's really it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any deck ideas or anything for future videos, let me know. Rate and subscribe.